Hello, I'm John Schneider. As a kid, I'd come to the New Jersey Bayshore to visit my Grandma Vi and take home movies of what I saw. Today I live here, produce video documentaries, and recently shot this boat at night with my video camera. Where is the Jersey Bayshore? Well, let's start with the big picture. It's somewhere in here, part of the universe, and it's definitely part of our world. But it's like no place I've ever experienced. And as soon as we land, I'll show you around. Hello everybody, I'm your host John Schneider. In today's program we're honoring the firefighters of the Jersey Bayshore, and one man in particular who recently gave his life in the line of duty as a volunteer fireman while serving in both the Union Beach and Belford Volunteer Fire Departments. He's Robert Meyer, or Hawk as his friends call him. The fire had started around 6 o'clock in the evening right here in Union Beach. Bob Meyer came out of the building, collapsed, and was taken to a hospital, but he did not survive. Today, flags fly at half-mast by order of the governor. Thousands of firefighters and others gather in the Jersey Bayshore to honor this hero. Union Beach, like many of the towns in the Jersey Bayshore, knows how much firefighters and their families sacrifice, how much they risk every day. And parks such as this one in Union Beach are an example of how much people in the Jersey Bayshore appreciate and understand what they sacrifice. Members of the Union Hose Fire Company No. 1 have been gathering since early morning to honor one of their fallen brothers. The jacket Myers wore is displayed proudly in the window. His name still on the active duty roster. For many here, the shock of losing Bob Meyer is difficult to realize. Meanwhile, at the Belford Engine Company No. 3, where Meyer was a life member since joining in 1979, preparations are also underway to honor Meyer and his family as they pass by in one of the largest processions of fire trucks and first responder vehicles that anyone can remember. Some estimates put the number of people in the procession well above 5,000. The Belford Company also proudly displays Meyer's jackets, boots, and hat. And then, as the procession approaches the fire company, the members line up for the ceremonial last alarm and a farewell salute to Robert Hawk Meyer.
Detail! Present! Hold! Detail! Present! Hold!
About a year ago, I visited the Belford Engine Company number 3 during much happier times.
This particular station was originated in 1916. There was a fire, I want to say early that year of 1916. It was Joe Clark's lumber yard. Back when that happened, when that fire took place, they formed a bucket brigade. But in July of that year of 1916, a community in this area decided that they wanted to form a fire company. Belford Engine became the third fire company in the township. And from there, over the years, we started across the street. That was our original firehouse. And then probably in the about 97, I think, 98, we moved into this current one that we have here. We go out on numerous calls. So we go out for structure fires, fire alarms, car crashes. We assist first aid. We assist on numerous fire calls throughout the year. We never know what we're going to get. You never know what day. Some days are busier than other days. Some days you go a couple weeks without a call, but then there's days you can run every single day as a volunteer. So it's a lot. It's a lot involved. We have currently close to, I want to say, about 65 members in this firehouse, 70 members. I believe the overall department, we're probably closer to 450 or 500 members in the department. So it's a large department, very big. Big family, very family oriented here. We have a lot of members that have a lot of younger children. We're always meeting down here. We always got things going on. So we're always doing a lot of things. A lot of the things that we promote a lot are, the smoke detectors, Very big. We sometimes go in homes that don't have them. We try to educate people on how important it is to have smoke detectors, CO detectors in their house. It's just a lot of common practices to try to tell people, don't overload sockets, don't be careful if they have a candle burning, try not to put that near a curtain or anything that, combustible that could catch fire. Clean out your dryer vents. We got a lot of calls where people don't clean out dryer vents. So all the lint inside those dryer vents, eventually builds up and catches fire. So we try and educate people on that, Like I said, our biggest thing is the smoke detector. Yeah, when we do get a fire call, the back here is where the members, the firemen will come in. They'll dress with their turnout gear inside the building. They come in, the truck gets pulled out, currently just how you see it. We try not to let any of the guys get on the truck when the truck is in the building. So they pull out, guys jump in, depending on what the call is. They have to wear their Scott packs, which are in the seats there. Each member has their own mask, which is in a packet like these, and you see on the side there. But a lot of them have them hanging up by their gear inside the building, and then we go. They grab radios when they get to the scene, so they can listen to communications between the chief and the officer in charge of the truck, which could be a lieutenant or the captain, which is Adam Fairhurst, which we spoke to right outside here. So there's a lot involved. We have here we have some cameras, some tools that we use inside fires. We have flashlights. Just us alone in the township alone, there's probably anywhere between 1,500 and 2,000 calls a year. We're all volunteer. We need your assistance. Along, the township helps us too. But all that, everything we get helps tremendously. So we try and get that word out as much as we can. So every firehouse in the township is always looking for volunteers. So if people are interested in coming and being a volunteer fireman, they can go to the firehouse that's in their area, district. Either it's Belford, Port Monmouth, Leonardo, Lincroft, Old Village, out in that area. They can go right to their firehouse, or probably look on the website of that particular firehouse, pull up an application, fill it out, and submit it. And we'll do everything from there.
Also last year, in the dead of winter in Highlands, New Jersey, a nearby town, firefighters struggled to save both life and property in a burning home. Sadly, one life inside the house was lost, but another was saved. Despite the loss, this is a typical example of how fire companies throughout the area stand ready to help each other and their communities. Training firefighters is an ongoing process and is vitally important to preparing them for real-life situations. Here's one training program conducted in Homedale.
Makes it a lot easier. Look what we're up against right now. We've got a masonry wall. Looks like a brick of some kind. Hopefully it's hollow inside. There's a breach technique that you could use both manually and power tools. We've got an electric jackhammer here, and we've got a pneumatic hammer on that side. And then in the middle, we got manpower. All right, listen, I don't have the luxury of having that, and they may not be there yet. I may not have the luxury of that because they're not there. This is all I have right now. But as a RIT team leader, I start seeing this go south. I'm going to tell the chief, listen, get me special services, get me North Centerville. So you got to be on top of the game. It's a constant walk around. Look, I got a lot of windows here. Is that good for me? Hell yeah, that's good for me. I got a lot of windows that are low that I can get guys out. We got to constantly swap bottles. What if we run out of air? What if the thing's broken? What if the guys don't know how to use it? Everybody know how to use a sledgehammer? I hope so. I hope everybody knows how to use a sledgehammer. First team, get a team of 2 guys with a chainsaw and start running down and cutting all of the bushes out of the way. Trees, we did it in Keyport 7 years ago. We cut a couple trees down and bushes to clear it out to open up a window into a doorway. That's what we got to start doing, progressive thinking, all right? Especially if the building starts going sour on us. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have a crew come in. We're going to knock down these trees so we have pure access with nothing in the way. Next thing we're going to do is each team's going to grab a section of wall and we're going to work our way into the building. Sledgehammer, the way we're going to do it is usually the bottom layer of brick is going to have almost be filled with concrete because as I'm building, the stuff's falling down. So that first layer, that's going to be the hardest to break. Tell me why I'm going from low to high. Gravity. All it's going to fall as I break, and I'm not going to have to sit there and pick stuff up out of the way as I work down if I'm going that way. I got to move stuff out of the way constantly. If I work my way from bottom to top, the stuff falls out. I could have a crew there just yanking stuff out of the way. 2 guys with a sledgehammer can continue to break through. They're going to work their way up. Excuse me?
Shape of the hole.
I'm just going from top.
Okay,
Just going to work my way up, you know.
Maintain integrity. Try and make it more or less like an A, and that leaves you room to work underneath. Pick them up.
When I'm doing chainsaw and a wood structure, I'm always going to do the doghouse roof, because there's no support. When I have this, I've got support on the side lateral strength on the block. But good point that let's just try to keep as much up here as possible. Any questions? All right, so get the saw started. Let's get these trees out of the way. Come on, you can get on the sledge. We're taking this wall right here and sending it through. All right, let's go. Hit it, man.
Forks down.
Protection on at all times,
forks
guys.
down. Forks
Protection
down.
on.
From Homedale, let's go over to Keyport to take a quick look at the Keyport Fire Museum, where they have a great collection of fire equipment and history. As we end our program today, please don't forget that many of the fire departments in our area are all volunteer. Most of the volunteers work in a full-time job in addition to volunteering to fight fires. So please do attend those spaghetti dinners and throw some change into the pot at the traffic light. I hope you enjoyed the program and look forward to watching another episode of Jersey Bayshore Country next week. Thank you, everybody.